Did you know that you can actually make agriculture your source of income? It doesn't matter whether you are fully time employed somewhere or whether you're running a different business, you can still do farming as your other side source of income, or you can actually turn it into your main source of income. Here in Africa, like in Uganda, we are blessed with lots of rainfall, favorable climate, very fertile soils. All you need is to sit and decide once and for all and choose like an enterprise in which you can engage you yourself either physically or at a level of supervision as you get your money to work for you through other people. I mean, you can employ some people to work for you as you mint that money from office and also minting that money from your farm. Today, I am on the farm. Please join me as we look at the other things that I do away from office, away from the 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday job. I also fix some time to do some other things. And if you're meeting me for the very first time, my name is Rachel. This is Stream Media UG. Feel free to join us by subscribing to the channel. Remember to hit the notification bell icon so that you become the number one person to be informed or notified whenever something is uploaded on this channel. And of course, you can share this video, like, and leave a comment such that I can get to know what you think about today's video. Now, if you're one of the people who doesn't like to get your hands dirty, this might not be your video. But if you're like me, who tries to do this and the other to make ends meet, then you can join me as we look at what I'm doing today. Now, this is a plantation, as you can see, but mainly it's a banana plantation, whereas I also have some coffee trees in here. Actually, I get lots of money from the coffee and also some good money from my bananas. So today, as you can see, this tree, for example, I don't know if you guys can see this properly. Yes, it's already fruiting. As you can see, this is coffee. Let me show you properly. I don't know if you can see me. Yes, this is coffee. It's still green, not yet ready for harvesting. And by the way, this is our traditional Robusta coffee. It really, really yields a lot once it's on season. Yeah, you can see this one here also. Yeah, it's still green. And these trees, by the way, can grow to become very, very, very tall. So what you do, you can actually bend them like this, such that they can grow facing, downwards, and then it becomes easier for you when you are harvesting, such that they don't break whenever you are harvesting. Yeah. These trees have been here for some good time, for some good years. I mean, these coffee trees, as you can see, this one here, yeah, it's really, really, really tall. Whereas there are some other new ones that have been fixing in here, including this one. This is also an old coffee tree. It has been here for some time. I've been harvesting season in, season out. Yeah, this is Robusta, but I also have some other types here. For example, there is Nasaland. I wanted to show you one or two trees of Nasaland. It's also a type of coffee that we grow around here. By the way, this is Western Uganda. Yeah, part of Ankole. Now, this is my Nasaland tree, as you can see. This one here. Oh, my lasso is going down. Let me get it, guys. Let me put it here. Since I'm on the farm, these things are expected. So this one here, yeah, interestingly, yeah, some of the cherries are already red, as you can see. Yes, here. And these are still green. So In order not to lose some of the coffee, what do we do? What you do, you come here, either as one person or two or three, and you only keep picking these red, beans here. You keep picking these red cherries, or these ripe, these ripe ones, as you leave this. Because the trick here is that once you are harvesting, and then either by mistake or intentionally, you harvest coffee which is still green, you will only be, oh, the insects here, you'll only be affecting and spoiling the quality of the coffee. Guys, it's very hot. So, as a farmer, you're not going to get a lot. One, this green one here, let me pick like one for you. But I don't like picking it when it's still not yet ripe. Let me get like this, for example. And if I can get it for you, you can see this, right, as I have in my hands. Now, the beans inside here are not yet ready. So, instead of getting good quality coffee beans, they can rot, that's one. Or if they do not, they don't weigh anything, or they don't weigh enough. And again, the quality is not good. I mean, the kind of coffee that you are going to get out of those green ones is real bad. So you as a farmer, you will lose, the country will lose, and of course you end up spoiling the market of the coffee on the international market. So what do? You only pick these red cherries, these ones here, the ripe ones. Then you leave this to do what? To ripe. Well, we are not yet fully on the season, as you can see, but once the season is on, you'll find that all this, for example, is ripe. Everything here is ripe, though I already have some ripe ones around here, as you can see, these red ones, but largely that tree, you see, but largely the majority of the beans are still green, and thus you can't harvest these. For example, these ones here, you can't harvest this. You only come and pick these ones that are ready, as you can see, these red ones. And when you're picking, you have to get, for example, very clean mats. You lay them down, or maybe baskets, or maybe sacks, anything that is clean. Because remember, you are harvesting, then you're taking the coffee somewhere very clean for it to dry up before you can either take it for processing, or you just sell it as is. That's if you don't want to add some value to your coffee. But as a seasoned farmer, I can assure you, once you take it, for example, for hulling, like these other upper, let me see if I can get a dry one. Wanted to show you something that is removed. You see this, for example, it is part of it is still red, and this other one is black. So once the coffee has dried, you can take it to the factory, and then they will remove this, for example, the husks. You see, as they remove this one, as if something is climbing my legs. Then after removing this, then they again dry it. Maybe you can take it for further processing, or you can sell it just there at that step rather. I can assure you, you can get much more money when your coffee is value added. When you add some value to your coffee. For example, if you're selling, let me say, a kilogram of dry coffee, but not processed at all. A kilogram can go, for example, at 4,000, sometimes, some other times 5,000. I'm talking about Uganda shillings. So you can put that into your currency and see how much that is. Whereas once it's dried fully, and then you take it maybe for like the first hull off, they remove off these the outer layers. A kilogram can go for 8,000, 10,000, 12,000, depending on where you are selling it, from. Thus, this can help you to make some extra bucks, some extra money. Yes, this here is another tree. It is also still very green, as you can see. Guys, I wanted to also show you that there are also some banana trees there. My camera is not doing justice to the banana plants. They look better than they are appearing on camera, and there are also lots of bananas. I know in some parts of the world some people call it plantain, others call it whatever they call it, but here we call it bananas. Of course, it's in different species. Of course, some are edible, others are used like for squeezing juice, but generally everything is edible about the bananas. Yes, and these are the banana leaves. These need to be cut off so that the trees can remain, healthy, and of course growing to become more productive. Yes, we are continuing with, there is a lot of sunshine here. I don't know, guys, if you can see that. Yeah, it has been a busy day for me here on the farm. I've done some weeding, I've done some mulching, and I just wanted to conclude my day by showing you this, you people. So, you guys, these things actually don't need a lot of labor. That is the secret. You can grow coffee, you can grow bananas, and make a lot of money from your venture, even if you're not there full time. You only need to do what you need to do. Yes, do what you need to do. If it's mulching, you do the mulching. If you need to weed, do the weeding, And of course, ensure that you always monitor what takes place on your farm. You people, there are also some fruits. I want to show you some fruits here because we have some papaya or pawpaw, if you call it that way. Also have some guavas, and then there are also some veggies the other side. I also grow some yams. It's a lot that is going on here. Yeah, it's not a huge farm, but it's some good acres of coffee, guys, and I'm so happy to be doing this because you don't have to keep all your eggs in one basket. If something happens, then you will have a fallback position. I mean, you need something else where you can go and get some little money on a rainy day. Oh, now, if you see this, I don't know if you can see this, guys, these are yams. These are yams. They are delicious. For those who don't know, they are so delicious, as you can see. And I can't show you fully this plant. And this one is kind of diseased. Oh no, there is some insect here, I think. So we have yams here. Then the other side of the farm, I have some pumpkins, which I also do sell. And the far end, the other side up there that you're not seeing, guys, I have some sugar cane. Yeah, it's not a very, very large scale thing, but there's some sugar cane. I also get some canes from there that I do sell, to locals around here. And of course, I get some little money from the same. So guys, you can actually do some little farming. Yeah, I want to take you the other side of the farm so that I can see what else I can show you there. Guys, let's continue. It's getting really hot in here. And I've not shown you this plantation very well. Let me see how much I can show you while here. Yes, these guys who work here have not worked on the plants. I mean the banana plants. I see that one has some dry leaves that need to be cut off. Okay, I'll see how to handle that. There is still lots of coffee that side. Yes, that side as well. But let's continue. I'll show you some other things. Guys, I think there is a lot of noise here because, as you can see down there, the things that I used to mulch are dry. It has been sunny for like the past 3 days. So whenever I step, that is the kind of noise that you are hearing in this video. But that's the farm anyways. Yeah, that's a young purple plant. Here, the papaya. Okay, it's getting so sunny here. Let me try to run away from the sunshine. And I take you somewhere else to see what else we are cooking here. Here. By the way, feel free to like the video, to subscribe, and to share. Yeah, share, like, comment, and of course subscribe if you are yet to subscribe. And if you are just coming in, yeah, I am deep down in rural Uganda, Africa. Yes, and I am on the farm today. We are looking around our coffee plantation. Yeah, and at the end of the day, of course, I have to go home with a huge bunch of bananas that we can feast on. Yeah, we are still here on the farm. We are still looking at these coffee trees. This is now, guys, this is dry coffee. Can you see this? I've seen lots of people who chew on this dry coffee and they say it actually keeps them awake. As we know, coffee, like people who are driving, people who are traveling long distances, they can always chew on this. And for central Uganda, I don't know if you have somebody here watching from central Uganda, they say this is so meaningful in their culture. Yeah, somebody maybe can comment there and tell us. Because I see them, for example, chewing on coffee beans when there is, for example, a traditional introduction ceremony or giveaway ceremony or those other marriage rites that they do perform. So they actually chew on this dry coffee, but only that, they chew the real coffee beans, minus these outer husks, the inside there. Yeah, so as you can see, this coffee is maturing at different stages. We have these other ones which are green, as you can see in the background. The other side, I showed you the ripe ones, and these other ones are already so dry. I think this was skipped by somebody's eye. Somebody didn't see it as they were harvesting. So I'll see what I can do later to ensure that each and everything is picked, because harvesting losses and post-harvest losses are some of the things that make rural area farmers lose lots of money. So post-harvest handling of produce is something very crucial. We shouldn't be losing anything while we are harvesting, or losing anything after harvesting. I mean, the process of transportation, in the process of drying, in the process of let me say processing, packaging, and all that is done. So I have to make sure that each and every coffee bean that is here is picked up. I wouldn't want to lose a single shilling from my sweat. Okay, if you're engaged in any other, let me say, enterprise there as a farmer, you can let me know what you do. Maybe you can share notes and tell me how best you are handling, let me say, your coffee plantation, maybe your banana plantation, and any other, some songs I think, and any other thing that you are engaged in. I wanted to show you my outfit of the day, the kind of jungle boots that I'm wearing today. Yeah, and this is of course my lesu, my Masai suka that I'm using, let me say, to sit on or to cover my head, because it's really really, really hot, and I wouldn't want to expose myself to too much sunshine. Yes. So that's it for now. By the way, the other side, because the other side is like a swamp down there. I want to be taking you there, and there are some good, good trees. And what I didn't tell you is that this place rarely gets dry. The reason is that I have a water source nearby, yeah, towards that side that I'm pointing to. So I open up some channels that keep bringing in water for irrigation whenever it is too hot or whenever it gets a bit dry. So that means that all the time I can be able to at least get vegetables from this place. I can be able to get some fruits from this place. And also the good news is that my coffee is almost always, maturing. That's what I can say. It's almost always maturing. So I can be able to be picking in some coffee at some time. I can be getting in a bunch of bananas. I can, I can survive. That's what I can say. Yeah, I can actually survive. Yeah. So guys, if you have intentions of maybe retiring into agriculture, or if you intend to start the same right now when you are still doing your office job, now is the time. There isn't anything like the right time. You can start now. You can start now, no matter how small your piece of land is, no matter how small your capital is, or no matter how weak you think you are. I believe you can start and do something, because I am not the strongest. I might not even be among the strong people, but I can do some farming. I can tell you. Now let me show you this other beautiful. I don't know if this light is going to be enough. You see this, guys? This has lots of coffee beans on it. Actually, this is Nasaland. It's not Robusta. You see this? My camera is not doing justice to what I wanted to show you, but there are lots and lots of coffee beans here. The cherries are too many. You can see even this branch is bending down, and it's bending in the west because this is where the sun, sets to. You can see that there are lots of coffee beans. So from one of these I can actually get like 5 kgs, and it's a single branch, and I love that. By the way, I also wanted to show you some huge bunches of bananas here. And like, since I'm down in the village, even minus taking it to the city, there is a certain bunch I wanted to show you. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it. It's not very, very big, but even if I'm selling it right from the farm, I can get, let me say, to show you, I think I can be able to get around 15,000. Oh no. Alright, is this bunch of matoke I wanted to show you people? I can't show it to you. There is another huge one. Still, I can't show it. The sunshine is too much. There is that one. I think you can see that. I'm not getting it the way I'm supposed to, but I can get at least 15,000 shillings, Uganda shillings, from that. Then there is another one. I don't know if I can show it to you guys. It seems I can't be able to show it to you. Maybe let me try to move closer to see if I can see it. Okay, officially I have failed to show you that bunch. It's quite big. Even if I'm selling it from down here in the village and at the farm, I can get like 20,000 from the same bunch. And once it goes to a city, let me say like Mbara, I think I can get like 35,000. Mbara is what is the now it's the largest city now in Western Uganda, and once it goes to the capital in Kampala, I think somebody who takes it to Kampala can get around 50 or 55,000, because it's a really huge bunch of bananas. So guys, for this one, I think you guys allow me to sign off from here. It's very hot. There's some other people that are doing some other work the other side of the farm. I want to go and check on them to see how they are progressing, and maybe see if I can capture some other things for us to watch on our channel. So thank you very much guys for watching. Thank you. I'm trying to show you how we live. This is how we live. We farm. We farm. So that we can find something to eat, we can find something to sell, and of course we can find something to support the other sources of income that we get from our other hustles. Thank you very much for touring my plantation today. I'll be glad to speak to you in our other video. Remember, here we love to stream and flow with you. Subscribe if you are yet subscribed to this beautiful channel. Bye bye for now.